BEERUN, beer run. BEERUN, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. BEERUN, beer run.
Wednesday really cold, like -30 with the wind chill factor, with a high of the day of like -15. There's another beer call. I received 3 of each. 3 12 Dogs of Christmas Ale from Thirsty Dog Brewing. And this is from my my big brother Paul Hasman 440. He says that the brewmaster at Thirsty Dog used to work for Great Lakes Brewing, which is the other one they sent me in. And this is this season's Christmas Ale. This is a very popular one. I'm really looking forward to trying this this year. And the this is also from Paul's hometown brewery, Great Lakes. You know, if you've watched any of my brew reviews, you know that I'm a big fan of Great Lakes Brewing. More than likely this will be available up here, but maybe not. I mean, it's really hit and miss. There's some things from Great Lakes that I know I could go down to the corner and pick up, and some I can't. But this is from Paul's hometown brewery in Cleveland, Ohio. So we get to throw those into the mix. And he also sent me a vintage bumper sticker. So that'll go back here somewhere. So thank you very much, Paul. I'm still like way behind on comments. I read them all, and with some personal stuff going on right now, I'm probably not going to be able to respond to as many of the comments. And to be honest, I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to keep up with the brew per day thing. I apologize for that, but Heffy67, he gets the nod for the comment of the day, which I really should find the one that puts me on the ground laughing the most, and give appreciation of that. He said, "I can't believe he stood there and shook that evil dictator's hand. I expected more from the Cuban president." Yeah, that one had me. That had me fall down laughing. What are we looking at today? We're looking at Bellegems Bruin West Founders Ale. This one was, I thought, 5.5% by volume. And that's the top. Oh, it almost has a brown ale almost color to it. Carbonation, not real zesty, not a lot of head. Has kind of a sour smell to it. And as you can see, the head has dissipated rapidly. So, happy Wednesday. Cheers to everybody. it definitely has a tart, sour taste to it, which, considering it's an ale, actually kind of honestly surprises me. Um, Cherry, raisin, I don't know, strawberry. I mean, really, you really get that while you're drinking it. Wow, this is a. I mean, as far as, I mean, it's for something that says it's an ale, kind of thrown off by the character of it. It's kind of like downshift a gear. How is it for a beer? As far as a sour, a tart sour goes, it's it's actually not all that bad if I was, to critique it. I mean, it's, we're looking at, a similarity to kind of what's supposed to be like a high end like this guy here, except for there's obviously a carbonation feel to this. Not a lot, but then again, via the way that it came, Lord knows how many drop kicks the box took. Yeah, well, that initial while you're drinking is that tartness is very, very pronounced. I mean, it's almost getting into the neighborhood of like the Sour Patch Kids kind of tartness. And then like when you stop, like where I am right now, you're just kind of left with what the hell was that? Trying to decipher what's all in there. And like I said, there's a lot of the sweeter like fruits in there. Yeah. Yeah, if you're a fan of of the the tart ones, yeah, like strawberry, cherry, maybe a little bit of raisin. It's actually isn't all that bad. Now, if you're at the store and you're like going, boy, I could really go for kind of your traditional ale, something maybe with a light hoppy, a lot of like a caramel, earthy maltiness to it. Yeah, this would kind of freak you out. But on the other hand, okay, obviously they must have had the wrong number. Don't recognize the area code, and they made it like what, 3 rings and hung up. Sorry about that. I mean, if this was something that I had actually set forth to go for, like that tart sour, not bad, not bad. On the E scale, unless of course my beer has gone bad and it's not supposed to taste like that at all. It's honestly not bad. But like I said, it's if I was like in the mood for one kind and I actually think this is like something like JR10 would probably would probably really like. I mean, these guys look like they're getting ready to get a room or something. You know what I mean? It's like 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 lately. I think it might be maybe even a threesome. We got Nick and Heffy and Paul from PA Brew News all rendezvousing someplace to strip out of their straw hats and pop one. On the E scale, I this is, I don't know what the hell I would pair it with, but I like that. It's kind of unique. I don't know where the rest of the world puts it, but right now I'm kind of liking it. I'd probably give this a 7.5, you know, somewhere in there. Which, for this style, I mean, I think if you went back, I'm kind of curious as to if I actually went back and reviewed a bunch of the stuff from the past, how I would feel about it. It's like my tastes have kind of changed and my expectations, and realizing that you shouldn't always put one particular style as your benchmark, because it's like this time of the year, I'm actually kind of digging the idea of more of the seasonals and those spices and the alcohol content and the warming, and something like this I probably would have a year ago would have gone, oh man, that's just not for me. But this is, like I said, probably check out Beer Advocate or something later and find out that they that they that it was horseshit or something like that. But I think I stick behind my 7.5 for this. Like I said, this was not what I thought it was going to be, but it was good. Tomorrow, I think let's take a look at the 12 Dogs of Christmas Ale from Thirsty Dog Brewing from Hasman 440. So they are in Akron, Ohio. Put that here. Like I said, I'm always part of that whole full disclosure thing. It's a chilly, bitter night. I've got some good offerings from New York Half-Ass Prepper in the hoppies, but I might bust into that. Might bust into one of the two of those a little early just to try it. I'll still be objective. Don't worry. Politically, I'm really disappointed that the Republicans are so pussified that they fear that the public would think less of them if they just didn't set forth a shitty budget, as opposed to standing their ground and making this country better. But they're all sellouts. An R or a D, for the most part. You all suck, and a fiery, miserable death, so that we could put this country back on track with the way it was supposed to be. It should go something like this. Yes, is this one the Birdman? Yeah. Your number just came up, and we're gonna need you to be a senator this year. Settle down, settle down. It's just one term. That's all we're asking. That's what it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be for these elitist pricks to nestle into their forever future and pass laws that are so fucking great that they're good enough for us but not for you. And until one of these losers can actually stand up, and there's a few of them that have, but talk the talk and walk the walk. And until you can actually and continuously get behind, if it's good enough for us, then it better be good enough for you. And right now, pretty much nothing for the Obama administration is good enough for us. That number is way too big. I keep seeing things about how he could resign in disgrace. as much as I want to believe that, I just don't think so, because he's got an ego so big. Like a few of the talk show hosts have said, you know, it wasn't in his mind, he wasn't like thinking, I shook Castro's hand. No, he was just like, he got to shake my hand because I am King Obama. I oversee the little people. And I'm now part of a government that knows what's best for all of you. Okay, I leave you on that dream, and we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll look at the 12 Dogs of Christmas, compliments of a good dude. If you're not subscribed to Hasman 440, just recently that Paul is, well, not recently. I mean, he was very interactive for a long time, but it hasn't been too long since he's actually been putting up videos. And trust me when I say, Paul's about as straight of a shooter as it's possibly gonna get. If Paul likes you, you know it. If Paul doesn't like you, you know it. I don't think you have a gray area, and I can appreciate that. So. Yeah, if you can handle the tart sweet ones, I'd say definitely give this one a try. Thank you, New York Half-Ass Prepper. And he informed me. Just a thought. He wanted he's been kicking around the idea that I should have the big year-end extravaganza for all you guys that bitch about the 20-plus minute brew reviews. What do you feel about one that would literally probably take me quite a while, because review the top 10. Wait a second, that's almost like a joke on me, isn't it, Mr. New York Half-Ass Prepper, sir? You want me to do a year-end review and review my 10 favorite brews? So you're like start the camera and like we try number 1 and then I try number 2. 10 heavy hitters all at once. Yeah, that could possibly be interesting. Or I need to do them like, record it like over the day. Not, I'm a trained professional, so I'm pretty sure I could handle 10, looked at throughout the day. I just don't know if I could do 10 all within the hour, because I'm not going to open one, take a damn sip, and remember what I thought about it and talk about it and then set it down. No, we're not going to have that shit go to waste. We're going to open a beer. We're going to drink it all the way until the glass is empty, and then move on to the next one. So yeah, so that's the idea that he wants to see. So I need to like put together a list of my 10 favorite for the last year, and that's over the last few months, man. That's pretty difficult. Not to mention some of those things off of that top 10 have come from north of the border, out in Arizona. Not to mention, I'm expecting a care package from my other good friend Paul, PA Brew News, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some stuff in there. Not to mention, I got some stuff around here. Like, one of the things I can tell you for a fact I wish I could put on that list was Vampire Slayer, but I know in my area I cannot get that again, because in order to reorder it would have to come from Mercury Brewing, aka Clown Shoes, and since the lawsuit, if it's not already on a shelf someplace, I'm not going to be able to get that for a review. But I'll have to look around, see what I can find of the stuff, and maybe have to see if I can call in a few favors to fulfill the year-end extravaganza, reviewing them. My favorite 10. I'm pretty happy to declare that I actually have to think about it. It's not like, oh yeah, you know, I can think of 5 or 6, but can I think of 10? Oh hell yeah! I got my pile sitting right here of some of them. Dogfish 120. Anybody? Heck yeah! Mickler 1000 IBU. That would show up in my top 10. Out of maple, phew, that was really good. You know, some offerings from Epic, and definitely Vampire Slayer. Even the I don't know where the bottle is. I think Samantha might have stole it. She's got like my bottle collection in her damn room, which makes my 18-year-old look like she has some kind of an alcohol problem. Okay, alright, well, that's it. I'm out of here. We will see you tomorrow, and like I said, I'm following the comments, but just not good, not good at all. So we'll see you tomorrow, and if you're anywhere near me, stay warm, because this is bullshit weather. Thank you, Al Gore. You are right. Global warming. I think I got something in my eye. I got something in my eye, Al Gore. Hey, Al Gore, do I got something in my eye?